This is John S.'s Sports Channel with a review of League One Week 17, and we're going to go straight into it. As it is Tuesday night and there is a games coming up. Bolton versus Blackpool. We said Bolton 3, Blackpool 1, and it was Bolton 2, Blackpool 1, and in the end Bolton really did manage to show their prowess. Not quite as much as we thought, and certainly Blackpool weren't completely out of the game. They were pretty much, I suppose 2-1 was about the right score, really, compared to what happened. 14 shots to Bolton, 6 shots to Blackpool, 4 on target for Bolton, 2 goals, 2 on target for Blackpool, 1 goal. Yeah, I'd say that the stats in this game pretty much match the game, and we get a little bit of a star for that. We get the right result, and we move on to Shrewsbury versus Birmingham. Birmingham, 80% of possession here, 12 shots, 5 on target, 2 goals. Actually, that's not too bad. It really isn't. But look at Shrewsbury, 20% possession, 7 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. Pretty damn good, huh? And they really did hammer this idea that Birmingham could be attacked with free kicks. Anything that was a dead ball was an absolute nightmare for Birmingham to deal with. They were always behind in this, and they did start to come back. They came back to 3-2, but to me it didn't look like they were really ever going to break through that defence enough to be able to overturn how many of these free kicks were causing danger or going in. So we said Shrewsbury 1, Birmingham 2, but we did give a little bit of a bracket here saying it could be 2-2 because Shrewsbury could just do what all the other teams were doing around this point in time. Again, they just had 2 of their 3 draws, Birmingham, in the last 4 games. So, it was possible. But not only was it possible, it was actually even better than that for Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury 3, Birmingham 2. We don't get anything for that. And we move on to Stevenage versus Leyton Orient. And we thought it was going to be a nice Stevenage 1, Leyton Orient 2. Stevenage have been stuttering of late, and Leyton Orient have shown a little bit of steady improvement, just like I said in my prediction video just now, and I really thought that Leyton Orient could just be the one to just get up here and just nick this 2-1. In the end, it was I think quite a boring game for what I saw of it, and it was 0-0, and probably the right result. The stats really bear it out. 1 shot each throughout the entire game. 57% to Stevenage, 43 to Leyton Orient. This was a bore draw in the waiting. We don't claim anything for that one either. Barnsley versus Wigan, and we looked at this and thought Barnsley 3, Wigan 1, because Wigan, will they improve? They will improve, but will they improve now? Didn't really see them doing it. However, when it all came out, it was a Wigan win, 1-0. So we don't claim anything for this either. We did say it could be a draw, though, which sort of still doesn't go anywhere near it, does it? Barnsley did play absolutely brilliantly, I thought, and 55% possession doesn't really crack it to me. I thought they had a lot more of the ball. 20 shots on target for Barnsley, 6 for Wigan. 1 shot on target for Wigan, 1 goal. 4 shots on target for Barnsley, no goals. That is the story of this game. We thought it was going to be 3-1. It was 1-0 to Wigan. And I think if you'd have played that for another 45 minutes, I dare say Wigan would have still won it. So we don't claim anything for that either. We'll have to go to the Burton Stockport and see if we'll get anything from that one. Now, I remember thinking Stockport had too much for Burton here. They certainly have the abilities, and they've been playing better and they've been scoring more. and I thought they'd score 3, but I thought Burton would score 1 or 2 because they've been improving quite steadily and getting quite good. I thought it was going to be 3-2 to Stockport. It was 3-0 to Stockport. So we do get the right result. Burton, I think they will start to turn this around. They are improving quite steadily. And I thought this game was actually quite good for them. They weren't completely overawed. Absolutely not. 41% to Burton. 59 to Stockport. 6 shots for Burton. 1 on target. They would have hoped for another couple and perhaps got a goal. However, 14 shots to Stockport, 9 on target. Pretty good, eh? And 3 of them in the net. So absolutely brilliant statistics. I think even on a good day for Burton, they still would have lost with statistics like that. We claim the right result there. 3-0 was the score. We said 3-2. I did actually put my Joker card in on that one as well because I thought that Burton would actually score the 2 with it. Crawley versus Rotherham. Now I put my faith in my team. My wife always said before she died, stick up for your team. Always stick up for them, even if they're playing rubbish. They can do it. Rotherham got 45% possession. Crawley. At home, 55% possession, 10 shots to Crawley, 3 on target, 1 goal. Rotherham 6 shots on target, 2 shots on target, and no goals. Rotherham played pretty garbage. Crawley played quite well again, and I think again they played well for 45 minutes. We've really got to try and play well for the full 90. However, they came away with the win. I said it was going to be Crawley 0, Rotherham 1, and for our second league win away from home in just over 2 years. And it wasn't. It was Crawley 1, Rotherham 0. Nothing from that. Huddersfield Charlton. Now I really thought this was going to be a humdinger of a game. All you saying 3-1, 1-1, 2-1, 1-0, 2-0, 2-2. I said 2-0, and I think there's not many people that were saying that 2-0. And one other person said that. It was actually 2-1 at the end of the day. I could actually see this being a high score, a sort of 2-2, 3-3. But at the end of the day, we got that red card for Charlton. Did it change the game? I don't think it really did. I really don't. I think they had to sit back a little bit more, but because of the position that he's in, they managed to close it quite well. 67% possession to Huddersfield, 33 to Charlton, 13 shots to Huddersfield, 6 on target, 2 goals, 8 shots to Charlton, 1 on target, 1 goal. So pretty good, really. 1 shot on target and 1 goal, but wasn't enough. I said 2-0 to Huddersfield. It was 2-1. Pretty good there. Good result. And we move on to the next one, which I remember having a bit of a hissy fit on this one. Let's go to it. It's Lincoln versus Wycombe. Oh, what were I doing when I read this one out? So, Lincoln versus Wycombe. And we'll go to the stats. Lincoln 50%, Wycombe 50%, 13 shots to Lincoln, 6 on target, 2 goals, 50% possession again to Wycombe, 16 on target, 16 at target, 6 on target, so same number on target, but 3 goals. Lincoln actually looked like, they went ahead, and then they went behind, and they sort of came back to 3-2. And at that point, I thought, they could actually do this. And looking at the game on the watch along, listen along, they looked like they could do it. They were really, really trying the hardest. And they nearly did it, but they just couldn't get that final ball. Now, I actually put 2-1 to Wycombe. But for some strange reason, I read out 2-1 to Lincoln. So I stuck with it. If I'm going to say it, I'm going to stick to it. 2-1 to Wycombe, to Lincoln, because that's how I read it out. It wasn't Lincoln 2, Wycombe 1. It was Lincoln 2, Wycombe 3. So I don't get anything. I would have got the correct result and I read it out as I wrote it down. That just teaches me to do better next time, doesn't it? Oh, dear Lord. Fancy doing that. Mansfield versus Bristol Rovers. And we were constantly on this one because my friend from Mansfield was on the listen along. And it was just all Mansfield. I mean, towards the end, we're thinking, they've surely got to get a goal here. 59% to Mansfield. I think it was more. It looked more than that, really did. 41% possession to Bristol Rovers. Mansfield were playing some great football. Absolutely stylish, really classy. But they just couldn't get that final shot on target. 19 shots at target. Only 4 on target. No goals. Really poor stats there. Bristol Rovers 12 shots on target at target. For God's sake, 12 shots at target, 1 on target, 1 goal. Hey, 1 on target and 1 goal. Pretty good. They win. Mansfield really did get that ball in the net in the last second of extra time, and it was cancelled out. So 1-0 to Bristol Rovers. Didn't expect that. Don't get anything from it. Northampton versus Cambridge. Now, this game, we kept going into this, and God, was this boring. I've never seen such a boring game in all my life. I think actually they had another game which was similar, Northampton, but here 55% possession to Northampton, 46 to Cambridge, 1 shot on target for Northampton, 3 shots on target for Cambridge. So 4 shots on target throughout the entire game. This wasn't a game to savour. I thought Cambridge would just nick this, and looking at the stats and looking at remembering the listen-alongs, yeah, they were just, for my money, they really should have won this 1-0. We said 1-0 to Cambridge, Northampton 0, Cambridge 1. It was Northampton 0, Cambridge 0. How Cambridge didn't manage to get that winner, I will not know, but it was a very boring game. Not classless, just boring. So I'm not saying they played badly. I'm saying that it was just one of those games where if as a neutral, you certainly wouldn't be jumping up and down in your seat saying, "Oh yeah, I really enjoyed paying for this one." Peterborough versus Reading, and this is one of those that you certainly would want to be paying for. This is one of the goals. I mean, the scores you were predicting: 3-0, 2-1, 4-2, 2-1, 4-3. We said 4-0 to Peterborough because we knew that Peterborough can score. 21 shots on target for Peterborough, 62% possession, 6 on target. Yeah, okay, not bad for a middle table team, but if they want to be at the top, they've got to do better than that. 6 on target, 1 goal, certainly got to do better than that. 38% possession to Reading, 17 on target for that is absolutely amazing. 17 at target for that is absolutely amazing. 6 at target out of those 17 is still bloody good. 6 on target, 2 goals, they win 2-1. And when I was looking through it, I think it looked more like a draw game, but I think overall, yeah, okay, for the bits that we didn't see in the listen along, Reading did deserve this 2-1 win. We said 4-0 to Peterborough. It was 2-1 to Reading. We don't get anything for that. But we do get something from our last game, Wrexham versus Exeter, because obviously Wrexham, we're thinking they're up and down of late, but they are at home. They'll want to make something of this, and they'll want to get back into showing people that they can actually at least stay up there with the top 6. And they won 3-0 with Ollie Rathbone getting one in 72 minutes. So out one of our old guys. And we were all saying 3-1, 1-1, 3-2, 2-0, 2-1, 1-0. We agreed. We sort of went in the middle of all you lot with 2-1. It was 3-0, so we did get the right number of goals, 3, but we said it was going to be 2-1. we get the right result, even if we don't get the right score. So in the end, we got 4 right. We could have got 5 if we'd have not read one out wrong. However, I always say if you're going to read it out wrong, there's a reason why you read it out wrong. Unfortunately, there wasn't this time. So that's League One, Week 17 review. I'll add a quick because there's some games on in a few minutes. I hope you enjoy the video. This is John Esser Sports Channel, over and out. Please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. I need them. Please, come on guys, we can do it.